Hi crafty friends, it's Chari. Welcome back to my channel. Today's FLOSSTUBE video I filmed with my sister, but I did want to pop in here at the beginning with a couple little things. I found some shout outs on FLOSSTUBE. The first one is Jess Crafts. She's just started FLOSSTUBE videos, but she is a paper crafter like myself. And I watched a couple of them and she had given me a little shout out, so thanks so much, Jess. And then also to Liz Matthews. And if you're a stitcher, you know who Liz Matthews is. Her company is Hello from Liz Matthews. I sent her a dimensions chart that I had stitched quite a while ago, and I still had. I had watched some of her FLOSSTUBE and she had talked about how she is on the hunt for this particular dimensions stocking chart and she can't find it other than paying a crazy amount of money. So I reached out to her and asked her if she would be interested in what was left over of my kit after I had stitched my stocking quite a while ago. And I was really excited to be able to gift that to her and pass that along to someone who is really excited to stitch it. So thanks so much to Jess and Liz for the shout outs on YouTube. Now let's get to the video. I did forget to take my haul to my sister's house, so I am going to film my haul and pop that into the video where that belongs as well.
Hello!
Hello!
This is for me, episode 3 of FLOSSTUBE this year.
Oh. This year.
Yeah, and for you, it's
Number 4.
Really?
Yeah. I do
4.
some without you.
I never.
Gotta keep the people up to date.
So, this is February. Happy Valentine's Day. And this video should be posted right before Valentine's Day.
So we were our hearts.
Mm-hmm.
Fueled by Jesus and coffee.
Jesus and coffee.
Buddy.
So we have... We're in my craft room today, which is not as spacious as her craft room studio.
She also needs some better lighting. We're going to work on that.
So, also today, very special, because we have a new family member,
hey, buddy.
And his name is Tucker.
Hey, Tucker. He's like, what are you doing to me? Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy.
Anyways, he's a Yorkie doggy, and today is his 10th week birthday.
10-week birthday.
10 weeks!
Good job.
Hey, buddy. He's so snuggly. He's not wild. Sometimes he gets his zoomies in the morning. He's a morning dog. I'm not a morning mommy. So, that's the new member of the family. Tucker.
Hey, buddy.
Yep. And he says Happy Valentine's Day. So, otherwise, this is a normal FLOSSTUBE run-of-the-mill video.
Okay.
First, we will show haul.
You can. I left mine at home.
First, I will show haul. So, I proceeded to kit up some patterns that I've had for a long time and had many thoughts on what I wanted to do, but never really kitted it up. Let's see.
Ooh, it's like sparkly.
Ooh.
I don't know. Well, you better take it out of the plastic.
This, oh, let's do it this way. Okay, I have
That's pretty.
the Nora Corbett designs. I think they call these the collectors. So this is the moth collector.
Oh, good.
Ooh, and you can burp. And the leaf collector. And the blossom collector. And the berry collector. And I'm going to put them all like they're standing side by side.
Oh wow, on one piece?
On one piece.
Well, that's going to be huge, isn't it? How big are they?
They're big enough.
I'm getting chewed on over here.
They're big enough. I got all of the beads.
118 by 148. That's not.
I got all the beads in here. And all of the specialty things. I'm still missing a couple. I'm still missing one water lilies and I think the Krynic. Anyway, that's that.
When did you get all this?
A long time ago.
Okay. 8 years ago. So now you have some fabric.
And all of those will be going on one piece. And they will be going on.
It's very loud.
Sorry. 32 count linen melody by Fabrics by Stephanie.
It's very pretty. I don't know that this lights. Well, you can see it. It's like purple and
it's got some pinks.
Pink and some purples. And
what do you think, Tucker?
do you approve?
Do you like this color?
That's a big piece of fabric.
It's a yard.
Wow.
Yes. It cost.
It's really pretty though.
And then the other one that I kitsched up.
Is it awesome or no?
Mirabilia, the Snow Queen.
So those are the same.
Nora Corbett does Mirabilia.
Oh, okay.
And she also has some specialty floss here and lots of beads and things.
I do like the beads.
Bugle
and things,
beads. Krynic.
What is Krynic? Oh,
the sparklies. And this one has some fuzzies.
Like my sheep.
And for that, from Fabrics by Stephanie, I got 32 count linen, opalescent. Can you see the sparkle?
I can. It's very pretty. Lady of the Lake.
And that is to go with this.
No, I'm like, what should I buy that for? Because I like to buy fabric.
Ooh.
That's really pretty.
Oh.
You got a big piece of that too.
I got the size that would fit it.
Oh, how big is this?
It is
almost 300. 294 by 243. That's pretty big.
So
we'll
I'm
get to
hoping
see this
that
finished in 5 years' time.
10 years.
Oh, 10 years time.
So hopefully the dress doesn't blend in too much.
You could always change
but I don't think
color.
it will.
But the color that might is there's stuff around it. Like I don't think that really touches that fabric.
I think it'd be fine. This is called Lady of the Lake, and I put both of these patterns and all the fabrics that I was looking at on Instagram and had people vote, and people voted correctly.
Correctly. So your only haul was basically the fabric and the threads you did not show us.
And the threads and the beads. And
because all the stuff the fabric was for, you already had.
Mm-hmm. I already had all of the... Oh, just so you know, I know these cups are like...
Is that a Stanley cup?
No.
Okay.
This is generic, because I ain't spending that kind of money. Plus, I didn't spend any money, actually, because it was given to me as a Christmas gift.
It just says your name on it.
Stacy.
So first up, I have some patterns. This one is from Hello from Liz Matthews. I actually had this one when I did my last video and I forgot to pull it out of the bag. So I'll be putting this one aside to stitch up in the fall and Halloween season. I know that my friend Nichol and a couple other people stitched this one up last year and it was really cute. I also purchased all 4 seasons of the Hands-On Design basket collection. I don't know if you figured this out yet, but I really love Hands-On Design and Kathy's designs. So I picked up the spring basket. Each one has 3 different patterns in them. I really love the summer basket. I really love this one right here and this one. This will probably be the first one I stitch. The autumn basket. I love all of these as well. And then the winter basket. And I think these would be fun to kind of switch out some colors if you wanted. Like if you wanted maybe a pop of red or something in the winter, I think that would be fun. So I picked up all 4 of those. Sorry about the glare. And I can't wait to work on those. I do feel a little better about my ability to finish a pillow now. I'm not sure about this kind of pillow, but also I might do something different with them. So we'll just see. Next, I have some fabrics that I picked up. Let me turn these around. I picked up some more of the Juniper from Fabrics by Stephanie. This is what I stitched my Valentine Quaker Sal on, and I originally bought it for the Hands-On Design Merry and Bright pattern. But after doing those two, finishing one and starting one, I used up my whole piece. So I ordered another piece, and this one's actually has more modeling in it than my original piece, but it's a really pretty piece of fabric, so I picked up another one of those. I picked up Angel Wing, which is a very pretty gray color. It kind of has like a purpley tone to it, maybe very slight, but it's a really pretty gray color, light gray. And then I also picked up Driftwood, which is way prettier in person than I thought it was going to be. I tend to always have lighter browns, so I'm glad to have a darker brown in my collection to work on and stitch something up on. I did pick up some fabrics from 123 Stitch. This one is 32 count platinum. I think this will be good for those basket patterns that I just showed you. I also picked up Anthracite. It's also a 32 count. It's kind of like the charcoal I've stitched on, but I think it's a little bit lighter of a gray, not by much. This is Azure Blue, which I thought was a really pretty blue. Sometimes it's nice to have a colored fabric that doesn't have the modeling of a hand-dyed fabric. And then this one was kind of an accident. It showed up and I was like, why was that in my cart? Because it's a linen and I don't typically stitch on linen because I like a little more structure. But I might have to practice on it, see what happens, see if I like it. So there are those pieces. And then I also got these 2 pieces from Seraphim Fabrics. I expected them to be much darker than they are. And I know that it's because the pictures that they show online are dyed on linen, and I like Lugana, and Lugana doesn't dye as dark because it's a blend. It's not all cotton. So this one is Timberwolf, and this one is Knight and Shining Armor. I'll keep them. I'll find something to stitch on them. They're still pretty. I just expected them to be much darker than what they were when they showed up. I also ordered Biscuit, which I have thrown into a project bag to use on a project. It is a tan color, but it was really pretty. I also got my Color and Cotton February Thread Club. So this one right here is the colors for 5 skeins, and then you get these are the additional 5 when you have the 10 skein club membership. I think these are really pretty. It's kind of interesting. These are really pretty just by themselves. They look very dusty, springy colors. Sometimes when they show up like this and you're like, oh, this is a really pretty collection, I'll keep them in the bag together versus splitting them up onto the rings because I have like a ring for every color family. Sometimes I'll keep them like this and save them already put into this palette for a project. So I may do that with this one, but I think these are really pretty. And these 2 colors would go really well with these as well, I think, on like a dusty spring color palette. And then if you remember last time, I had some Lady Dot Creates rickrack that I bought for all of my hands-on design year of celebration. And once I started laying them out, which colors I liked with which month, I realized that I wanted more colors. So I ordered some more, and that's why that project has not moved forward as far as finishing up. So I have Buttercup and Motherlode. I got these because what I thought would be yellow was actually more orange when it showed up, like the goldfish one from my last order. But I think these will fit the bill for the ones that I want those to go with. Brick House, because you can never have too many reds. This one's really pretty because it's kind of a pinky red. I don't know that I'll be using Grape Fizz on that particular project, but while I was ordering, I figured why not throw a purple one in there. Storm Blue, I think this one will be pretty on the July one. I didn't have any blues that weren't like a teal color. I did get another orange. I think orange is going to work with a couple of the months, and I wanted some variation in the orange so they weren't all exactly the same. And then Coraline, which I think will be pretty with April. It's just a really pretty peachy pink color. Alright, so that's all my haul for this video.
On to whips.
Okay.
Okay. Do you need to give him up?
He's just getting caught in my sweater. I'm just going to move him down so he's in my lap.
Okay, can't see him anymore. He's in the lap.
My arm's getting tired.
Okay.
You can see his head.
For whips, I worked on the winter scene stocking. And the last time you saw this, I had just worked on it for 1 hour for the New Year's Eve thing. And now I have the almost the whole lake there.
With the people
this
skating.
This is what it looks like. Oh, by the way, he loves threads.
Oh, so does Scout.
Is this one in the center there? So I have almost this whole lake here and those little people. And I worked on that now total for almost 7 hours. I'll put the stats on the bottom. This is on 14 count Ada, because why would you put a stocking on 18 or 20 count? Because then your stocking would be this big.
You can't get as many goodies
for Christmas.
You can't get as many goodies. You should put it on 10 count, Ada. It's really big. Get lots of stuff in your stocking. Ow!
And then I work on the Whip Go. Whip Go called.
Lots of people talk about Whip Go now that you've said it last time.
G2 and I5. Those pink ones. This one and that one. And they happened to be
the same project?
The same thing.
Didn't we talk about that happening? And I told you could just move your things away.
Down here I swapped.
Hey, you're getting all bitey.
So that meant that I had 6 hours on World Tree.
Sorry.
And 6 hours on Vintage Rainbow Feather because I swapped these two because they called the numbers of the same project.
You could have just worked on it for 12 hours.
February comes, and guess what?
They
call the green ones that I've highlighted there, and it's the same project.
Whoops.
But I decided I'm just gonna do it.
Just do 12 hours on it.
So it's 6 hours on the Christmas Village bell pull.
That's your bell pull.
Yeah, so I can do
2 different scenes.
And I'm sure that in March they'll probably call 2 spaces that are the same project. So for World Tree,
God, it has the biggest chart known to man.
It is. It's a big chart. It's like unfolding a map.
We should just make
here's the picture.
We should just make a color copy of the front, and then you wouldn't have to do this every time.
That's a lot of coloring.
I have a new printer.
Here's a picture of it. And I worked on it almost 8.5 hours, and this is what it is now. So the whip go was 6 hours of work. So I did that and then took a picture of it for Instagram, and then I kept working on it until I got to a point where I thought, oh, this will be easy to count stitches.
That's a lot of half stitches.
Yeah, it's mostly half stitches.
The branches are full stitches, and then everything between the branches are half stitches. Okay,
so then because I swapped the one thing, then I worked on rainbow vintage feather or vintage rainbow feather. We don't know the name of it. It's whatever. So I worked on that for almost feather. 8 hours also, and the whip go called for
The whip go called for nah.
The whip go oh no, he's coming to apologize. The whip go called for 6 hours of work, and I did 6 hours.
This is pretty.
Yeah,
it's very colorful.
Yeah, and then it goes up into darker green and blue and purple.
I hope that the stuff at the top shows up on your black as much as these do.
I think it will.
I mean, I'm not crazy about a feather like you are, but it's pretty.
I'm not crazy about a feather.
Don't you have a feather tattoo?
I do.
It's more crazy than me.
Don't tell anybody, because then they'll find me.
What food? Who's they?
That's on my lips. Do you have lips?
I have. Do you want whips and new starts together? Because
Yes.
I kind of have.
Oh, I forgot to do new starts.
Do you have a new start?
I do not. Maybe that's why I forgot to do it.
Alright, well, we'll do the one whip. I only have one whip. It's not a new start. I pulled out my Seaside Tiny Town again. And I thought I was like halfway done, but I was more than halfway done. So I worked on the sign that the pelican's standing on and this house right here.
It's almost done.
Well, and actually I changed a color. This is why I don't want to share my colors till I'm done. Because I was looking at it and I thought the color I used on the roof here was too dark, and the color I had picked for the little anchor like didn't stand out, so I changed some colors. So I picked out the roof, and it was also like the top of the lighthouse and the eye of the fish and stuff, and I changed it. So Seaside Tiny Town. When I get done, which actually I don't have a lot left. There's like
There's
two
an
houses
earthquake
over
in the
here.
town.
2 houses over here. Then I'll share my colors. Alright, so these are new starts.
New starts.
New starts. This is called Clover and Hive by Hands On Design, which you know I love. I've had it, and I've decided I better get started on it if I want to have it done by summer. So I only worked on it one night and have 3 little hives.
3 little hives.
And I'm using jade as the color of the fabric, and they called for classic colorworks thread. I already had it.
Jade.
No, just jade.
Jade.
I don't know. Maybe you're right. No, just jade. There's no Ed. No Ed.
Well, because jade is a
Color.
a stone.
Okay. I have to do the little. It's really hard to see in here. The little honeycomb. This is a test in my. This is what I was working on the last Stitch Along live, and it was hard because you have to skip 2 squares, and it took a lot of concentration, and I haven't picked it up since. Anyway, it's a free chart, but this is what the picture looks like.
Meant to be.
Meant to be. I thought it would be cute on the yellow. The yellow, and then
meant to be.
Oh, this one's.
Which that could be a Valentine stitch.
It is. It's one of the free hands-on design ones that she puts one out every year for her anniversary with her husband.
Oh.
Yeah.
Everyone celebrates their anniversary.
Hmm?
Everyone celebrates that one couple's anniversary.
And it happens to be right before Valentine's Day, so it comes out kind of at the same time. And then I started this one, which is called Welcome, because I'm stitching it for a friend.
Oh.
What? And I used 2 of the four colors and then changed the rest. Because I wanted it to be more a teal.
Changed all of the rest?
A tealy blue. Well, there's only 8.
Oh.
Flip it over. I had used that one and that one. And then I changed the blues to be more of a tealy blue. And what else did I start? Oh, I started the sheep number 8.
Sheeps. Back to the sheeps.
Well, I finished Patience. So that'll be this one is Wisdom. Let me find the I haven't done a whole lot. That was just one night's work. His head and those are all my new starts and my one whip that wasn't a new start.
Okay. Next on the agenda is finishes.
Do you want me to keep going since
Guess
it's in
what?
my hand? Did you finish something?
Well, I
Oh,
have
you
one
finished.
little one and one big finish.
Oh, yeah, you do. Let me do mine since it's in my hand.
Okay.
Okay, since I finished the one this is the one I finished, which is number 7. That says Patience. So that's why I started on number 8. So I finished that, and then the other thing I finished was another one of the little freebies, and this was the one for this year. This is on the red fabric that you liked.
Yeah, peppermint sparkle.
So those are the 2 finishes. I do have a whole bag of FFO things, but we'll do your finishes first. Trade?
Okay. Well, I have
2 finishes.
2 finishes, not FFO, because I'm a faux person, not a faux person. And one of them was a very small finish.
Oh, it's just your salve.
That was a stitch along from Primrose Cottage, and it's the Valentine's Quaker. I stitched this on Violet Mist linen by Wichelt, and I used Karen Water Lily's Antique Rose.
It's pretty. What are you going to do with it? You want me to make it into a pillow for you?
I don't know. What am I going to do with it?
I finished your other thing.
I did put my initials and 2024 in the bottom corner. And then, which means it was 3.48 stitches per minute on this lovely pattern. Play on words, play on words. Okay.
Textures.
And Chari has one of those as well.
I do. It's in my bag of goodies.
She will show it in a second.
Mine's actually finished.
My next finish, I did something a little bit different. I had a Dimensions Gold Collection item, and I had decided that I was bored. And so I did in a different way. I put all the colors on this lovely wheel right here and had it decide what color I was going to stitch.
You stitch all one color at a time.
And I put together a 2-minute video of the coming together of this project.
In a video?
That I will show in this video.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is called Sunset Mountain Trail.
Why you hold it so far back instead of closer where the people can see it?
And it is a kit. It's on the fabric that came with the kit, which is an Aida, and the colors and everything are so pretty. This is pretty much like home for us.
Oh yeah, this is
Appalachian Mountains.
Sorry, we don't live on the top of a mountain, but they're around us.
Yeah,
this is a good hike. This would be
black
top.
bears.
Hopefully you don't meet the bears on the way.
And yeah,
the bears are in our yards.
So that's my finishes.
Are you want to do my fully finishes? My bag of pillows.
There is her Valentine's Quaker.
I finished it into a pillow.
Primrose Cottage Valentine Quaker. And this is on Jade?
No, this is on Juniper. Fabrics by Stephanie. Juniper with ripe melon is my floss. And I bought their finishing kit, so I used the Rick Rack and the fabric that came in the finishing kit. And my little tag. You're gonna see lots of little pillows.
Tiny pillows.
There's one. Let me find the other one that matches it.
I love you.
And hugs and kisses. These are Cherry Hill Stitchery and stitched on that pink splash. 32 count, but I picked my own colors.
And these are Chari's first pillows. No, you had one.
No, I did one before.
You had one first pillow.
This one. Are you just gonna cover yourself in pillows? Which is one of the free hands-on design love tokens, I think. No, anniversary tokens, that's what she calls them.
Tokens.
This one doesn't have any trim. And then this one. It says Be My Valentine, which is the Lisa Kate one. They drop in my pillows. Your dog's gonna eat them. So yeah.
Oh, you got different kind of.
Yeah, I bought more labels because
oh, that one's different too.
This one was the one I bought a bunch of. I felt like it was a little too big for these little ones.
Chari.
So I got 3 different kinds from Ever Emblem, which is one with a little heart that says Made by Chari. This one says Handmade with Love by Chari, and that one just says Chari Moss Handmade. These were 1 inch by 1 inch, and I think this is a 1/2 inch by 1.5 inches, maybe. I don't know. Got a whole sheet. They're gonna last a while.
Yeah.
But I wanted something smaller than this one. You know, that doesn't really fit on this tiny pillow. I mean, it does, but anyway.
Cool.
There's my fully finished pillows. They're in a dough bowl. I've had a dough bowl for a little while with nothing in it, and now I got something to put in it.
Like dough?
Well, I think that's what it's meant for, but it's made out of wood. It's not very flat on the bottom. Scout likes to boop it with her nose, and it makes noise on the table. This has been on the bottom of the table where she can get to it.
Mm-hmm.
She's always booping the bowl. Boop in the bowl. I was working on the coffee table when I was stitching them up yesterday, and the first one I put down in the bowl, and she got it thinking it was like,
a toy.
it was hers, and I was like, no, no, no.
Yeah,
that's not for you.
They're toy size.
And she's a toy destroyer, so taking that away. He's just a baby. You want to say bye?
Come here so you can say bye. Until I get down to your lap to get him. Come here, you little slippery. Come here, you little slippery.
Bye, Tucker.
Oh, goodness. Oh, I know.
He is a snuggly dog, though.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay. We're going to say goodbye now.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
So I hope you enjoyed that video with Stacy and Tucker. He is so cute, and I'm really glad she has a little puppy now. I did want to close things out today with a giveaway. This is the first giveaway I've done, so please be patient. This is new to me. Please be 18 because I will need to ask for your mailing address. And please be in the US because I am mailing this prize. If this goes well, hopefully I can do some prizes for international people in the future. But today's prize or giveaway is this chart from Heart and Hand that says spread kindness. I know this is very red and pink and Valentine looking, but I think this would look great if you changed out the colors to your favorite color or all the colors or just changed it up, because I think spread kindness is a message that is year-long. It is not seasonal or for a specific holiday. This does come with a little piece of wool and the button, which you see here on the chart. So if you would leave a comment with the word kindness in the comment somewhere, and that's how I will pick the winner, by any comments that have the word kindness. And if you would leave that comment by the end of February, then whatever floss tube, and I'm not exactly sure when, the next one I put out in March, I will announce the winner then. So again, please be 18, please live in the US, leave the word kindness in your comment before the end of February, and I will pick a winner in my next video. So thank you so much for watching today. I really appreciate all the support I have been given through doing these videos, and I can't thank you enough. So thanks so much for watching, and I hope you have a creative and crafty day. Bye.